Dr. G. Parameshwar today addressed a huge gathering of Congress workers, but quite a bit of galatta was witnessed soon after the meet. Well, quite a bit of chaos being witnessed there, but it's not against Parameshwar. This galatta was witnessed after Congress workers were seen creating a ruckus demanding that Dr. G. Parameshwar be given the post of Deputy CM. It almost looks like a scuffle was all set to break out. It almost looks like two factions were at war with each other.
ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೀರ್ಮಾನಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಖಿಲ ಭಾರತ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷದ ವರಿಷ್ಠರು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರಾಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭ, ಈ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಿನ್ನಡೆ, ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಗಮನ ಹರಿಸಬೇಕು. ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸದೃಢವಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ಟತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಒತ್ತು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚುನಾವಣೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭರವಸೆಗಳನ್ನ ಈಡೇರಿಸುವುದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಜನರಿಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಭಿಮಾನ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಮುಂದುವರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಕಠೋರ ಕ್ರಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ಸಚಿವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಶಾಸಕರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅವ್ರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಕ್ರಮ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಭೆ ಸೇರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮೊದಲು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವರದಿಗಳು, ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಮತ್ತು ವರದಿಗಳು, ಅದನ್ನ ಆಧರಿಸಿ ನಾವು ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಸೋಲಿಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರದಿಗಳಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳ ವರದಿಗಳಿಂದ, ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯದಿಂದ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಮುಲಾಜಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಮೇಲ್ನೋಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೋತಾಗ ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕವಾಗಿ ಆ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ
And G. Parameshwar, soon after all that galatta, has gone on to call for calm, stating that at these times when the Congress has faced such a huge defeat, it's necessary for all the leaders to come together and work as a unit to join hands and ensure that they work for the betterment of the party in the state. He also quite clearly stated that all those who had not performed to their fullest, who had deserted the party during the elections, will pay for their mistake and strict punishment will be meted out to the same. And moving on, in a bizarre incident, kerosene started spewing out of the road in Bengaluru. The incident was reported from Residency Road. It is said that the kerosene started spewing out of the road from 9 a.m. and until now around 4 to 5 litres of kerosene has flown out. It looks like a leakage of some sort, and of course they will be looking into finding out if there is a basement in any of the adjoining buildings that has led to this particular leak. Nearly 4 to 5 litres of kerosene has leaked onto the road there, and we understand that this has been on from about 9 a.m. It has definitely left a lot of people wondering what is happening. My colleague Nishita joins us over the phone lines with more information. Nishita, any word on exactly where this kerosene came from?
Well, it is not clear as to what exactly oozing out, but what is being speculated at this point in time is that it is a mixture of a lot of petroleum products, including kerosene that is spewing out of the road. And it has been happening since 9 a.m. and now the material has gathered in a ditch of sorts on Residency. Now, let's not forget that Residency Road is one of the more crowded roads in the city. It comes under the CBD, and this is the location right opposite the LIC building. So what we understand is that now 4 to 5 liters of this material has accumulated in a ditch right opposite the LIC building. The traffic police was informed earlier in the day, but they failed to take any action or evince any interest to find out what exactly has happened. But now the residents have immediately called in the fire brigade officials to ensure that nothing is left to chance, who have come in with one fire tender. There is no official as such who has arrived, but one fire tender with the required personnel have come in, and they're looking into the matter. The fumes, the smell that is emanating from this material that is oozing out of the road smells of a mixture of petroleum products, and that's the reason why residents are a little worried at this point in time, as it is combustible. And we also know that many of the residents have come onto the streets to demand the traffic police to take some action. But because of this, there is a chaotic atmosphere that has prevailed on the streets of on Residency Road, as the traffic has practically come to a standstill, as a massive jam has been reported from there because of curious onlookers coming onto the streets, a fire brigade, fire tender being present on the road. So it has caused a panic-like situation, but then the officials seem to be least bothered about the same. The traffic police has not come forward to divert the traffic from here. As I mentioned earlier, this is one of the more crowded roads in the city, and the traffic police not taking the onus of diverting the traffic. These are the scenes that we see on the television screen. So while a few claim that it is kerosene, a few others claim that it is petroleum products. So we're still awaiting a little more clarity on that front. But considering that it is possible fuel material, then it is combustible, and it could prove to be quite a health hazard. And that's the reason why the residents want the officials to do something and ensure that all their lives are not put to risk, Akshita.
Right, Nishita, but also you did mention that they did call in the police and nobody's reached there. Any sort of precautions being taken to ensure that this doesn't lead to further damage or a scarier incident?
Well, they haven't done anything at this point in time is what we have gathered at the moment. There are no barricades put up. The traffic has not been diverted. It is still chaotic on Residency Road. Curious onlookers can still come in and just take a look at the ditch. So there is no effort being made as such to cordon off the area, which the residents are hoping the officials would have done, considering that it could be possible combustible material. But absolutely no effort on part of the traffic police officials who were informed about this early in the day, but who just came, took a look at it very nonchalantly and just walked away. They did not seem to care much about it. So that is the situation at the moment, and the residents are still trying to access more officials so that the seriousness of the situation can be conveyed to them. But at the moment, chaos prevails on Residency Road. There is traffic jam. There are curious onlookers on the streets. There are no barricades, and one fire tender has been brought in, Akshita.
Right, Nishita, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. But this particular incident was reported about 9 a.m. It's several hours down. There is a lot more kerosene leaking out onto the road. At least what is understood to be kerosene is leaking out onto the road. The traffic police have failed to respond to any of the calls made to them. The people in all are very angered by this incident. They want action to be taken, considering that it could be combustible, in which case we could be looking at a very scary incident happening, where in fact the smallest of a trigger could lead to a much larger incident. Also considering the traffic is so heavy on that particular road, a huge number of people have gathered there, and all of them wondering exactly what it is. It smells like kerosene is what they're all going on to state. They have told the cops, but absolutely nothing has been done. We understand that a fire tender is present. They're trying to ensure that nothing untoward takes place, but unless the police come in, unless there's some sort of diversion put in place, we could be looking at anything taking place out there on Residency Road. And where Shivraj Kumar and Anna Hazare will receive honorary doctorates from Karnataka. Sri Krishna Deva Raya University will confer honorary doctorate on Kannada actor Shivraj Kumar in Bellary. The hat-trick star will get a doctorate for his contribution to the film industry. In fact, there were scenes of joy and celebration when fans heard the news. Shivanna was shooting for a movie when he got the news. He is, of course, in Mandya shooting for that particular movie, but it is understood that it's celebration galore in Mandya as several people came together to congratulate Shivanna on his latest accomplishment. Well, it's not just Shivraj Kumar, Anna Hazare, Sankana Basava, Swamiji, Professor U.R. Rao, Subhadrama, Manusura will also get honorary doctorates. Sri Krishna Deva Raya University is yet to fix the date for the convocation ceremony. And let's listen to what the hat-trick hero had to say about the honorary doctorate that's coming his way.
ಅದು ನನಗೂ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ನು ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನನಗೇನು ಬಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಪಂಚಾಮೃತ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರ ಕೂರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರ ನಮಗೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಂದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅಣ್ಣಾ ಹಜಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಷಯ. ಇನ್ನು ಅದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಭಾಳ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ 100% ಅದು ಹಾನರ್. ಹಾನರ್ನ ಯಾವತ್ತು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು.
Shivanna seems overwhelmed more than anything else by all that's taking place. He did, of course, state that it is a great moment for him as such to be associated with the likes of Anna Hazare. So there's no doubt that it is a big moment for him, and one of the biggest honors that could be bestowed on the great actor. This particular honorary doctorate is being given to Shivanna by the Sri Krishna University, and of course it looks like he's yet to receive an official confirmation. And Shivanna could in fact be sharing the dais with Anna Hazare, the man behind the Lokpal movement, and it is definitely something that Anna Hazare deserves. He's devoted his life to the same. He is known as a Gandhian, and of course Anna Hazare has also been named as one of those people who will receive the honorary doctorate from Sri Krishna Deva Raya University. Besides Shivraj Kumar, Anna Hazare is yet another person who will be overjoyed by the news. While the date of the convocation hasn't been given, these names have been publicly announced, and so Anna Hazare, we could expect him to be soon in Bellary receiving that rare doctorate.